By incorporating these key points into your interactions with others, you can better fulfill the fundamental desire for importance and create stronger relationships. Remember, everyone wants to feel important and valued, and by recognizing and appreciating their worth, you contribute to their happiness and well-being. Section 4. Be a leader. How to change people without giving offense or arousing resentment. Chapter 1. If you must find fault, this is the way to begin. The chapter titled If You Must Find Fault, this is the way to begin from How to Win Friends and Influence People offers a valuable lesson on providing criticism and feedback in a constructive and effective manner. The key lesson from this chapter is that when addressing faults or mistakes, it is important to begin with praise and appreciation, followed by specific and actionable suggestions for improvement. Dale Carnegie highlights the importance of starting with a positive and appreciative approach when providing feedback. By acknowledging the person's strengths, efforts, and positive qualities, we create a more receptive and open environment for addressing areas of improvement. The lesson emphasizes the significance of being specific and objective in pointing out faults or mistakes. Instead of making general or vague statements, focus on providing specific examples and clearly articulating the issue at hand. This helps the person understand the problem and provides them with a clearer path for improvement. Furthermore, the chapter emphasizes the value of offering suggestions and guidance for improvement. Instead of solely pointing out faults, provide constructive ideas and actionable steps that can help the person overcome their challenges. This approach promotes growth and development rather than causing defensiveness or discouragement. The lesson derived from this chapter is that when addressing faults or mistakes, it is essential to begin with praise and appreciation, followed by specific and actionable suggestions for improvement. It urges us to provide feedback in a manner that fosters a positive and growth-oriented mindset. Additionally, the chapter advises against being harsh, critical, or demeaning when addressing faults. It suggests that effective criticism requires empathy, understanding, and the willingness to support the person in their journey toward improvement. In summary, the key lesson from If You Must Find Fault, this is the way to begin highlights the importance of providing criticism and feedback in a constructive and effective manner. By starting with praise, being specific in identifying faults, and offering actionable suggestions for improvement, we can create an environment that promotes growth and development. Remember, constructive feedback is an opportunity to support and uplift others, rather than tearing them down. 1. Start with appreciation. Begin by expressing genuine appreciation and recognition for the person's efforts, achievements, or positive qualities. This sets a positive tone and makes the person more receptive to feedback. 2. Be specific and objective. When pointing out faults or mistakes, be specific and provide concrete examples. Avoid generalizations and vague statements. Clearly articulate the issue at hand so that the person understands it clearly. 3. Use I statements. Frame your feedback using I statements to express your perspective and feelings, rather than sounding accusatory. This helps prevent the person from becoming defensive and fosters a more open and constructive dialogue. 4. Offer suggestions for improvement. Instead of solely pointing out faults, provide actionable suggestions and guidance for improvement. Offer specific steps or strategies that can help the person address the issue and grow in that particular area. 5. Maintain empathy and understanding. Show empathy and understanding towards the person you are providing feedback to. Recognize that everyone makes mistakes and has areas for improvement. Approach the conversation with the intention to support and help them grow. 6. Avoid personal attacks. Focus on the behavior or action that needs improvement, rather than attacking the person's character. Criticize the behavior, not the individual. This helps create a safer and more respectful space for the conversation. 7. Balance criticism with praise. While addressing faults or mistakes, remember to balance it with genuine praise and recognition. Highlight the person's strengths and positive attributes to maintain a balanced perspective. 8. Provide feedback in private. Whenever possible, offer feedback in private to avoid embarrassing or humiliating the person. This allows for a more open and confidential conversation where they can be more receptive to the feedback. 9. Be a supportive resource. Offer your support and assistance in helping the person improve. Let them know that you are available to provide guidance or resources that can aid their growth. This creates an atmosphere of collaboration and support. 10. Follow up and encourage progress. After providing feedback, Follow up with the person to see how they are progressing and offer further encouragement. Recognize and acknowledge their efforts and improvements along the way. By incorporating these key points into your approach when providing feedback, you can effectively address faults or mistakes in a constructive and supportive manner. Remember, the goal is to help the person grow and improve, rather than demoralize or discourage them. Creating an environment of empathy, specific feedback, and actionable suggestions can lead to positive change and personal development. Chapter 2: How to Criticize It and Not Be Hated for It. The chapter titled How to Criticize It and Not Be Hated for It from How to Win Friends and Influence People offers a valuable lesson on providing criticism effectively without causing resentment or damaging relationships. The key lesson from this chapter is that when offering criticism, it is crucial to do so constructively, respectfully, and with the intention of helping the person improve. Dale Carnegie emphasizes the importance of adopting a positive and empathetic mindset when delivering criticism. He highlights that criticizing others without causing resentment requires tact, understanding, and consideration for their feelings. The lesson underscores the value of beginning with praise and appreciation. By acknowledging the person's strengths and accomplishments before addressing areas for improvement, we create a more receptive environment. This approach helps to soften the impact of the criticism and ensures that the person understands it is not an attack on their character. Furthermore, the chapter emphasizes the significance of choosing the right time and place for offering criticism. By selecting a suitable moment when the person is receptive and open to feedback, we increase the likelihood of a constructive conversation. It also advises against criticizing in public, as it can be embarrassing and lead to defensiveness. The lesson derived from this chapter is that effective criticism involves focusing on specific behaviors or actions rather than attacking the individual. It urges us to offer solutions and suggestions for improvement, rather than merely pointing out faults. By doing so, we demonstrate our willingness to support and help the person grow. Additionally, the chapter advises against using harsh or demeaning language when delivering criticism. Instead, it encourages using tactful and considerate language to convey the message effectively. It also highlights the importance of active listening and being open to receiving feedback ourselves, as it fosters a culture of mutual improvement and understanding. In summary, the key lesson from How to Criticize It and Not Be Hated for It emphasizes the significance of providing criticism in a constructive and respectful manner. By beginning with praise, choosing the right time and place, focusing on specific behaviors, offering suggestions for improvement, and using tactful language, we can deliver criticism effectively while maintaining positive relationships. Remember, the goal is to help others grow and improve, and by providing criticism with empathy and consideration, we can achieve that objective without causing resentment. 1. Begin with praise and appreciation. Start by acknowledging the person's strengths, achievements, or positive qualities. This sets a positive tone and prepares them to be more receptive to the criticism that follows. 2. Use I statements. Frame your criticism using I statements to express your perspective and feelings, rather than sounding accusatory or judgmental. This helps to minimize defensiveness and creates a more open dialogue. 3. Be specific and objective. Clearly articulate the specific behavior or action that needs improvement. Avoid generalizations or vague statements. Provide concrete examples to help the person understand the issue more clearly. 4. Offer constructive suggestions. Instead of solely pointing out faults, provide constructive suggestions and alternative approaches. Offer solutions and actionable steps that can help the person address the issue and improve their performance. 5. Use tactful language. Choose your words carefully and use a tone that is considerate and respectful. Avoid using harsh or demeaning language that can escalate the situation or hurt the person's feelings. 6. Choose the right time and place. Select an appropriate moment to offer criticism when the person is more likely to be receptive and open to feedback. Avoid criticizing in public, as it can cause embarrassment or defensiveness. 7. Be empathetic and understanding. Show empathy and understanding towards the person's perspective and feelings. Consider the challenges they may be facing and offer support and encouragement along with your criticism. 8. Focus on behavior, not character. Criticize the specific behavior or action, rather than attacking the person's character or personality. This helps to separate the behavior from the individual and promotes a more constructive conversation. 9. Practice active listening. Allow the person to express their thoughts and feelings in response to the criticism. Practice active listening by paying attention, maintaining eye contact, and demonstrating genuine interest in their perspective. 10. Be open to receiving feedback. Create a culture of open communication by being willing to receive feedback yourself. Demonstrate that you value constructive criticism and are open to learning and improving. 11. Follow up and offer support. After providing criticism, follow up with the person to see how they are progressing. Offer support and encouragement as they work on addressing the issues identified. By incorporating these key points into your approach to criticism, you can provide feedback in a more constructive and respectful manner. Remember, the goal is to help the person grow and improve, and by delivering criticism effectively, you can maintain positive relationships and foster a culture of mutual growth and development. Chapter 3. Talk about your own mistakes first. The chapter titled Talk About Your Own Mistakes First from How to Win Friends and Influence People offers a valuable lesson on building rapport and fostering positive relationships by being open about our own mistakes. The key lesson from this chapter is that sharing our own mistakes and vulnerabilities creates a sense of empathy, humility, and relatability that helps to establish trust and connection with others. Dale Carnegie highlights the power of personal storytelling and the impact it has on our interactions with others. By sharing our own mistakes and failures, we demonstrate humility and authenticity, which can be endearing and relatable to others. The lesson emphasizes the importance of setting aside ego and being willing to admit our own imperfections. By doing so, we create an atmosphere of openness and vulnerability, which encourages others to do the same. This leads to more honest and meaningful conversations and helps build stronger relationships. Furthermore, the chapter underscores the value of learning from our mistakes and using them as opportunities for growth. By discussing the lessons we have learned and the changes we have made as a result, we inspire others to reflect on their own experiences and strive for personal improvement. The lesson derived from this chapter is that talking about our own mistakes first allows us to connect with others on a deeper level. It urges us to be genuine and transparent in our interactions, fostering an environment of trust and understanding. Additionally, the chapter highlights the importance of active listening when others share their own mistakes. By offering empathy, support, and understanding, we create a safe space for them to open up and share their own vulnerabilities. In summary, the key lesson from Talk About Your Own Mistakes First is that by sharing our own mistakes, we foster empathy, humility, and relatability, leading to stronger connections with others. It encourages us to set aside ego, embrace vulnerability, and demonstrate personal growth. By doing so, we create an environment where others feel comfortable sharing their own stories, leading to more meaningful and authentic relationships. Remember, by being open about our own mistakes, we inspire others to do the same and create a culture of growth and understanding. 1. Establish empathy. Sharing your own mistakes helps establish a sense of empathy with others. It shows that you understand what it's like to make errors and face challenges, which creates a connection and builds trust. 2. Demonstrate humility. By openly discussing your own mistakes, you demonstrate humility and vulnerability. This makes you more relatable and approachable to others, fostering a positive and non-threatening atmosphere. 3. Encourage openness. Talking about your own mistakes creates a safe space for others to open up about their own experiences. It sets a precedent for honesty and vulnerability in conversations, leading to more meaningful and authentic interactions. 4. Learn from failures. Discussing your mistakes allows you to reflect on what went wrong and the lessons learned. By sharing these insights, you not only demonstrate personal growth but also provide valuable wisdom and guidance to others. 5. Inspire personal growth. By sharing stories of your own mistakes and the steps you took to rectify them, you inspire others to reflect on their own behaviors and seek opportunities for improvement. It encourages a culture of self-reflection and growth. 6. Foster understanding. Sharing your mistakes can help others understand your perspective and decision-making process better. It provides context for your actions and enables others to see the challenges you faced, promoting understanding and empathy. 7. Set a positive example. By openly discussing your own mistakes, you set an example for others to follow. It encourages them to embrace their own vulnerabilities, learn from their errors, and work towards personal growth and development. 8. Practice active listening. When others share their own mistakes, practice active listening by giving them your full attention and showing empathy. By genuinely engaging with their stories, you create a supportive environment where they feel heard and understood. 9. Encourage a non-judgmental environment. By talking about your own mistakes first, You create a non-judgmental environment where others feel safe to share their own experiences without fear of criticism or ridicule. This promotes open and honest communication. 10. Build stronger relationships. Sharing your mistakes fosters deeper connections with others. It allows them to see your authenticity, humility, and willingness to grow, which strengthens the trust and bond between you. By incorporating these key points into your interactions, you can create a more open and understanding environment. Remember, talking about your own mistakes first is not about dwelling on past failures, but rather about using them as opportunities for growth and connection. It sets the stage for more honest, authentic, and empathetic conversations with others. Chapter 4. No one likes to take orders. The chapter titled No One Likes to Take Orders from How to Win Friends and Influence People offers a valuable lesson on the ineffective nature of giving orders and the importance of using persuasion instead. The key lesson from this chapter is that people are more likely to respond positively and take action when they feel a sense of autonomy and ownership in their decisions. Dale Carnegie highlights the inherent resistance and resentment that arise when people are given direct orders. He emphasizes that humans have an innate desire to be autonomous and have a say in their own choices. By giving orders, we disregard this need and can create resistance, defensiveness, and a negative response from others. The lesson underscores the value of using persuasion instead of issuing orders. By presenting ideas, suggestions, and reasons that appeal to the other person's self-interest, we can influence their decision-making process and motivate them to take action willingly. Furthermore, the chapter emphasizes the significance of focusing on benefits rather than commands. When presenting a request or seeking cooperation, it is crucial to highlight the advantages and positive outcomes that the other person can expect by complying. This approach taps into their intrinsic motivations and helps them see the value in the action. The lesson derived from this chapter is that effective communication involves treating others with respect, valuing their opinions, and giving them a sense of control. It encourages us to involve others in decision-making processes, seek their input, and make them feel like collaborators rather than subordinates. Additionally, the chapter highlights the importance of active listening and empathy. By understanding the other person's perspective, concerns, and needs, we can tailor our approach and arguments to address their specific interests. This helps to build rapport, trust, and a willingness to cooperate. In summary, the key lesson from No One Likes to Take Orders is that people respond more positively to persuasion than direct orders. It emphasizes the importance of respecting others' autonomy and involving them in decision-making processes. By presenting ideas, focusing on benefits, actively listening, and considering their perspective, we can influence and motivate others to take action willingly. Remember, by using persuasion instead of orders, we can foster collaboration, cooperation, and positive relationships. 1. Resistance to orders. People naturally resist and resent being given direct orders. It goes against their innate desire for autonomy and control over their own decisions. 2. Autonomy and ownership. Acknowledge and respect the need for autonomy in others. Involve them in decision-making processes and allow them to have a say in the choices that affect them. 3. Use persuasion instead, rather than issuing orders. Focus on persuading others to take action. Present your ideas, suggestions, and reasons in a way that appeals to their self-interest and motivates them to willingly participate. 4. Highlight benefits. Emphasize the benefits and positive outcomes that the other person can expect by complying with your request or suggestion. Help them see the value in taking action and how it aligns with their own goals or interests. 5. Collaborative approach. Treat others as collaborators rather than subordinates. Seek their input, involve them in the decision-making process, and value their opinions. This fosters a sense of ownership and encourages cooperation. 6. Active listening. Practice active listening to understand the other person's perspective, concerns, and needs. By empathizing with their point of view, you can tailor your approach and arguments to address their specific interests. 7. Respect and empathy. Treat others with respect and empathy. Consider their feelings and emotions when making requests or giving instructions. Show understanding and be mindful of how your words and actions may be perceived. 8. Flexibility and adaptation. Be willing to adapt your approach and find common ground. If the other person has valid concerns or alternative suggestions, be open to considering them and adjusting your course of action accordingly. 9. Building rapport. Focus on building rapport and trust with others. Develop positive relationships by valuing their contributions, appreciating their efforts, and recognizing their achievements. 10. Collaboration over control. Emphasize collaboration and cooperation rather than asserting control. Create an environment where individuals feel valued and part of a team working towards shared goals. By incorporating these key points into your communication and interactions, you can navigate situations more effectively and foster a collaborative and positive environment. Remember, treating others with respect, involving them in decision making, and using persuasion instead of orders can lead to better cooperation, engagement, and stronger relationships. Chapter 5. Let the Other Person Save Face. The chapter titled Let the Other Person Save Face from How to Win Friends and Influence People offers a valuable lesson on the importance of preserving the dignity and self-esteem of others in our interactions. The key lesson from this chapter is that allowing someone to save face, or avoid embarrassment or humiliation, is crucial for maintaining positive relationships and fostering cooperation. Dale Carnegie highlights the innate human desire to be respected, acknowledged, and valued. When we inadvertently or intentionally cause someone to lose face, it can lead to negative emotions, defensiveness, and damaged relationships. On the other hand, when we provide a way for individuals to save face, we demonstrate empathy, understanding, and respect. The lesson underscores the value of tact, empathy, and sensitivity when dealing with delicate situations or disagreements. It encourages us to approach conversations with the goal of finding common ground and resolving conflicts without demeaning or belittling the other person. Furthermore, the chapter emphasizes the power of offering praise and appreciation in public while addressing criticism or corrective feedback privately. By doing so, we protect the individual's dignity while still addressing any issues or concerns constructively. The lesson derived from this chapter is that by allowing others to save face, we create an atmosphere of respect and consideration. It encourages us to find diplomatic ways of addressing problems or conflicts, focusing on solutions rather than assigning blame. Additionally, the chapter highlights the importance of active listening and empathy. By genuinely understanding the other person's perspective and emotions, we can tailor our approach to ensure that their dignity is preserved and their self-esteem is intact. In summary, the key lesson from Let the Other Person Save Face is that preserving the dignity and self-esteem of others is essential for positive relationships and effective communication. It emphasizes the importance of tact, empathy, and sensitivity when dealing with sensitive situations. By allowing individuals to save face, we demonstrate respect and create an environment where open dialogue, cooperation, and mutual understanding can thrive. Remember, by valuing the dignity of others, we build stronger connections and foster an atmosphere of trust and respect. 1. Respect and dignity. Recognize and respect the innate need for individuals to feel valued and maintain their dignity. Avoid actions or words that may embarrass, humiliate, or demean others. 2. Empathy and understanding. Put yourself in the other person's shoes and strive to understand their perspective and emotions. Show empathy and sensitivity towards their feelings. 3. Avoid public criticism. When addressing conflicts or offering corrective feedback, avoid criticizing or embarrassing someone in public. Instead, provide feedback privately to preserve their self-esteem. 4. Offer praise in public. Recognize and appreciate the achievements, efforts, and positive qualities of others publicly. This helps to boost their confidence, reinforce positive behaviors, and maintain their sense of pride. 5. Find common ground. Approach conflicts or disagreements with the intention of finding common ground and reaching a resolution that preserves the dignity of all parties involved. Focus on shared goals or interests. 6. Use constructive feedback. When providing feedback or addressing concerns, use a constructive and respectful approach. Focus on specific behaviors or actions rather than attacking the person's character or abilities. 7. Provide face-saving options. Offer solutions or alternative viewpoints that allow the other person to save face and maintain their dignity. Provide them with an opportunity to rectify or improve the situation without feeling attacked or belittled. 8. Active listening. Practice active listening by giving the other person your full attention. Validate their feelings, thoughts, and concerns, and demonstrate genuine understanding. 9. Foster a positive environment. Create an atmosphere of respect, understanding, and open communication. Encourage others to express themselves without fear of judgment or humiliation. 10. Build trust and rapport. By letting others save face, you build trust and strengthen relationships. People feel more comfortable and valued in your presence, leading to better cooperation and collaboration. By incorporating these key points into your interactions, you can foster a respectful and harmonious environment. Remember, preserving the dignity of others is crucial for maintaining positive relationships, resolving conflicts effectively, and building trust. Chapter 6, How to Spur People Onto Success. The chapter titled How to Spur People Onto Success from How to Win Friends and Influence People offers a valuable lesson on motivating and inspiring others to achieve their full potential. The key lesson from this chapter is that by understanding and addressing the core human needs for recognition, appreciation, and a sense of accomplishment, we can effectively spur people onto success. Dale Carnegie emphasizes that people have a deep desire to be acknowledged and recognized for their efforts and achievements. By providing sincere and specific appreciation, we can inspire individuals to go above and beyond in their work or personal endeavors. The lesson underscores the importance of fostering a positive and supportive environment where individuals feel valued and appreciated. The chapter highlights the significance of setting high expectations and encouraging others to reach for their full potential. By believing in someone's capabilities and expressing confidence in their abilities, we can instill a sense of self-belief and empower them to overcome challenges and achieve success. Furthermore, the lesson emphasizes the power of giving meaningful feedback and constructive criticism. By providing guidance and suggestions for improvement in a respectful and supportive manner, we can help individuals grow and develop their skills. The chapter also emphasizes the importance of leading by example. When we demonstrate commitment, dedication, and a strong work ethic, we inspire others to follow suit. By being a positive role model, we can spur people onto success through our own actions. The lesson derived from this chapter is that motivation and encouragement play a vital role in inspiring others to achieve greatness. It encourages us to be attentive to the needs of others, to appreciate their efforts, and to provide constructive feedback when necessary. By fostering an environment of support, recognition, and high expectations, we can help individuals unlock their potential and achieve success. Additionally, the chapter highlights the significance of celebrating achievements and milestones. By acknowledging and celebrating successes, we reinforce positive behavior and motivate individuals to continue striving for excellence. In summary, the key lesson from How to Spur People Onto Success is that by understanding and addressing the core human needs for recognition, appreciation, and a sense of accomplishment, we can effectively motivate and inspire others. It emphasizes the importance of creating a positive and supportive environment, setting high expectations, and providing meaningful feedback. By being a source of encouragement and celebrating achievements, we can spur people on to reach their full potential and achieve success. 1. Recognition and appreciation. Acknowledge and appreciate the efforts, achievements, and contributions of others. Provide specific and sincere recognition to inspire and motivate them to continue striving for success. 2. Set high expectations. Believe in the potential of others and set high expectations for their performance. By expressing confidence in their abilities, you can encourage them to reach for their full potential. 3. Foster a positive environment. Create a positive and supportive atmosphere where individuals feel valued, respected, and appreciated. Encourage teamwork, collaboration, and a sense of belonging. 4. Lead by example. Be a positive role model by demonstrating commitment, dedication, and a strong work ethic. Your actions will inspire others to follow suit and put in their best effort.